everybody. Happy Talkie Tuesday. Welcome back to my studio, my very messy studio, and welcome back to this channel. My name is Dori Patrick. I am a mixed media artist. I live and work here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. This is my home studio, which is a hot mess right now. Um, I try to pop in once a week and say, hey, kind of share what I'm up to and share little bits of my creative life. And I am so glad you are here with me again. Thank you for coming back and welcome if you're new. I am coming at you the week before Thanksgiving. I can't believe it. Can you? I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I felt like the summer just whizzed right by, and here we are at the holidays already. I am doing great. I'm feeling good. I'm doing great, but I'm feeling like really behind. Really behind. My hubby says that I say this every year. So I'm saying this probably for the millionth time, but I feel like this is the most behind I have felt in a long time. Um, I have, as you've heard me say in previous videos, I have a couple of holiday shows that I am getting ready for. And for those, I still have some paintings and some artwork, some sculptures and things like that. But I also kind of switched to some ornaments, some little gifty items that are, perfect for this time of year. And I'm getting some things done. I never can get as much done as I want to. That's just a fact all the time, all year round, but especially this time of year. Like, I really should have all of my holiday stuff done and together by now, and I don't. I'm just going to keep on working. I'm going to try to get what I can done. It's just I I feel like I'm focusing. I've got my to-do list every day and I am ticking things off the list. Um, I don't know. It feels like this year is just slipping away really fast. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I'm up to. I am finishing things. I have like a million things around here that are like almost done. I have the little sunshine angels. I still haven't attached their little wings to them. I have ornaments I need to sign. I have garland I need to price. I have all these things scattered all over the place. And I think if I can just focus on some finishing details, I can end my day with some satisfaction. We'll see. We shall see. Um, yeah, so next week is Thanksgiving, and for our family, the Patrick family, we all live around here. So we are all fairly close by. We do have a couple of relatives up in the Twin Cities that are going to come down for the holiday. We are not hosting this year. We do sometimes, but we're taking the year off. We're going to have a few little neighbors and friends over the night before, have kind of a little, Friendsgiving or something. But we'll be going over to my in-laws for Thanksgiving for the meal and hang out with family and stuff. And our holiday is pretty simple and pretty low key this year. So we're looking forward to enjoying some downtime. Although I'm not going to have a lot of downtime. I'm going to just keep on working here at the work table, making stuff, but I can have fun and I can watch movies and stuff while I do that. So don't feel too sorry for me. Um, Yeah. And hubby and I love the tradition of Small Business Saturday. Now, we have not even chatted about this yet. but we love to kind of make a plan for Small Business Saturday. So that's always the Saturday after Thanksgiving. And we love to like go out for at least part of the day. We've got like a favorite little stop for coffee. There's some little shops in some neighboring towns we like to visit and just and start our holiday shopping, but mostly just have fun supporting small businesses. So if you are able and out and about, please think about getting out for Small Business Saturday. Um, and if you don't feel like getting out and about, of course, you can shop online with a lot of folks in their Etsy shop. It just feels good. And I can tell you firsthand as a maker, we do a happy dance when, when we get business, when we have sales. It really makes a difference when you shop small. So I hope you'll consider that for this holiday. Anyway, let's get to the video. This is an art journal with me video. So every month, our little art journal jammers, this is a group of folks, we all meet at the local art museum here in town, and we just play in our journals. And we've decided to start a new thing where we draw a prompt. So we draw a color and an adjective, a color out of one jar, an adjective out of the other jar, and then that's our prompt for the month. And so we have, the whole month until we meet up again. And so I thought when I do my journal prompts for that, I thought that would be something fun to share with you here on the channel. You guys might remember a few weeks back, I did the pink hoppy prompt, and that was really fun. So let me tell you what our prompt was for November. We drew the color black, and we drew the adjective yummy, black and yummy. And they are kind of starting to roll in on our Facebook group. I've been seeing what a few people have come up with for putting those two words together in the journal. And I gotta say, like, I felt really stumped on that one. I put it off and put it off and put it off. Well, I buckled down and I got it done, and I taped it so that you guys could see what my process is. And it's kind of like sped up a little bit, and then I kind of do a voiceover to just describe what I did. So I think you're going to enjoy it. This is, I'm not going to show you the spread just yet, but it's that same book I worked in before. Well, here, let me show you. I think pink copy is in this. This is a cheap sketchbook from Barnes and Noble. I thought that pink copy was in here. Maybe I am mistaken. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. So this was pink and hoppy. Yeah. So super cheap sketchbook from Barnes and Noble. It's got this kind of funky, soft sketchbook paper in it, and it's not ideal for mixed media. So if you are new to mixed media, if you're new to lots of layers, lots of gluing, lots of wet paint, this isn't really a book to start with. You'll become kind of frustrated pretty quickly. But I kind of, through many years of art journaling, I kind of know how to wrangle a book like this. And so I am determined to fill this up, and so that I can do a flip through for you guys and pop it on the shelf. I get to a point with a book where when I get past halfway, I want to fill it up, and I want to move on to, it's so exciting to start a new book. And I'm ready to be done with this baby, but I'm not. I've still got several spreads I need to fill this up with. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the prompt of, and if you want to do it, please join us. We all love to see what everybody comes up with. It is so much fun to see everyone's different take on prompt. But the prompts are black and yummy. And I'm going to share with you how this journal spread unfolds and hope you enjoy. All right, here we go, friends. This is voiceover Dori. I'm going to talk you through my process here. Man, you guys, I have a scratchy throat this week, so I hope I don't sound too terrible. I have some hot coffee here. Hopefully that will help. But anyway, we're getting started. This is black fluid acrylics that I am spreading around with a color shaper. You know, I love those color shaper tools. They are so fun. This was an experiment. I tried sprinkling some water and then I was going to scrape over the page to pull some of the water off, but it didn't work, as you can see. This paper is really, really absorbent paper. And so that technique that I was trying, that works better on paper that is gessoed or has a little bit of a coating on it. So, but that's okay. We'll try that technique another day. And I am drying with my heat gun. Aren't you glad I sped this up? So I really started this page with no idea. I mean, no idea. I think the one little idea was putting the word yummy on the page, but I had no idea where this was going. So I'm breaking up the black with some white fluid acrylic and some water. The water kind of helped give me some thin and thick places to play around with, and then I got that heat gun out again. And with all that water, I think it took me a little while to get it dry. And then what comes next? Oh yes. Okay, so that is acrylic ink. I think I showed you the brand a little too quick. I can't remember the brand, but it's a pearlescent silver acrylic ink. The word yummy made me think of shiny things. It made me think of like candy that's shiny and sparkly. I don't know how well that's showing up on the camera, but so I felt like I needed to have just a little bit of sparkle in there with the silver ink. So you know I love my Neocolor 2s, so I've got to get those out and get to scribbling. I just always feel like everything I do needs a crayon scribble. So, and I chose this blue, kind of a, sort of a baby blue, I guess. And I'm just making random marks. I still have absolutely no idea, but I found those collage papers you see off to the left there, and I'm drawn to them, so I'm feeling like I want to use those later on. This is a colored pencil. I don't remember what brand pencil that is. It's a chunky one. This is matte varnish. I like to lock in those Neocolor 2s because I like the look of a drawn crayon line, and I don't really want to smear it around. So I lock it in with some matte varnish and then drying it so that I can move on. And then this is another colored pencil. This is a Prismacolor. I know that because it's one of my skinnier pencils and it's one of my favorite. It is my favorite colored pencil. And it's sort of a gray, very light gray blue. I am still really just kind of not sure what's happening, but I love just going with the flow. There's some matte gel. So I decided, okay, yes, I'm going to glue some of these papers down. And I think this is newsprint paper that I used to pull paint off of another piece I was working on. That's why the marks are so random, and I love newsprint paper. It just glues down so well. It's nice and thin. It's just really fun to work with. So using that matte gel very liberally. One of the tricks I've learned with collage is go crazy with that matte gel, because you can always use the wedge tool. You'll see me do that here to get that extra out so you don't have bubbles. The more medium, the better. And I'm thinking, oh yes, here we go. I wonder if I think I'm gonna start this, or maybe I'm thinking about it. I have these, they are kind of like a cardboard alphabet stencil. I use them a lot when I am making my little banners with words. I guess we're not going to do that right now, but it is in the back of my brain. Oh, Lord. I felt like I wanted more black. There's some more intense black. So I'm coming back in. That's just a fluid. I think that's just a craft paint. I just wanted some more starkness with the black on that page. So I'm going back over. The thing about dancing back and forth between the collage and the paint and everything, I feel like it really helps sort of push it all together. I don't know if that makes sense, but you can have collage paper that is just obviously sitting on a surface, but then when you go back in with more paint on top of part of it, it sort of makes it embedded in the page, not just floating out there on its own. Now, when there are some times that I like to work where I want the collage piece to float, to be a focal point. But in this case, I think I just wanted to kind of push it back a little bit too. So now we've got our stencils out, and I've got my Posca pen, which I love so much. And I am filling in the word yummy. I love this. I could do all day, just like drawing the lines, filling them in. I love a blocky letter. I just love it. Now, I think I thought I had this planned out so that I did not get into the gutter of the book there, but I think I messed that up, and I ended up kind of having to get into the seam, you know what I mean, the crease, how it has that hump in the middle. I was trying to space them out, but it kind of didn't, I wasn't paying enough attention. So that second M is sort of on a hump, which made it a little bit of a challenge to get it drawn in, but it worked out. You learn to go with the flow with these things, It just, best laid plans, they usually don't work out anyway. And you see me dab with a paper towel all the time. That is partially because I'm impatient and I want things to dry, but it is also because I love the look of it being just a little imperfect, a little roughed up. And that helps me achieve that when I dab it when it's still wet. Okay, so this is the breakthrough that I had with this spread. I was having my lovely, delicious, magical Dove chocolates. I think in my last junk journal video, you saw me put some in a junk journal. I love Dove chocolates. And lately, I really love this minty one. It's like a mix of dark chocolate and mint. And that's what that wrapper is. And it's a little quote about catching a snowflake on your tongue. So here I was enjoying this yummy chocolate. I found this cute little quote, and that got me going on what to do with this page. So I glued that little wrapper down. There was some yellow in that scrappy paper that I am gonna play off of. So that little scrap, then you can see me take the yellow Posca pen and make some bigger marks on the other side. Just kind of, I think when you get lost and aren't sure what to do, just kind of look to your page for the hints. You know what I mean? And that's a Stabilo Woody. So that is also a water-soluble crayon. The scraps of paper had little bits of red in them too, and so I was playing off of the red. And then there's that matte varnish. I'm going to lock that in so it doesn't smudge. And here is another of the chocolate mint wrappers. So that's the outside of the Dove chocolate. It's like this green striped pattern on the foil wrapper. And so I cut it into some segments and I'm gluing it down because I think that is just fun. And it has this little snowflake on the packaging. So that really got me figuring out what direction I wanted to go with this. So, and I think you're going to see me. Yep, here we go. So this is just some white copy paper. I'm thinking snowflakes on my tongue. So I cut up a little square, and this is pretty hilarious, you guys. I have not made a paper snowflake in forever. And it shows. This ends up being quite a weird and wonky little snowflake, but you know, it's great. It's fine. It's a journal page, and I was having so much fun cutting it up. It's so funny. It's like this square piece with holes cut out. But I went back into it and I cut hunks out of it so it had a little more dimension. But it actually kind of looks like a butterfly. But I mess around with it. You'll see. I glue the main piece down. And that wedge tool, I use that all the time for my collage work. Then I take the little scraps and I kind of start just adding them to the snowflake. I don't really want to waste the paper I've cut up, but I cut up a few little random shapes to just make them a little more interesting. It's a weird snowflake. I have some practice to do with that, I think. But it was really fun. It was fun to add that. And so that's kind of we'll call that the focal point of the page. And there was I used a lot of medium to glue that down. Then I have my Posca pen out. This is the lighter aqua. So to contrast with that turquoise lettering. And you'll see me also, after I draw the lines, I put a little water on them and dab them with the paper towel. Again, because I want them to just look a little roughed up. I don't like a perfect line in my journal. And this is a skinny white Posca pen, and I decide I'm going to doodle in some snowflakes. Just some little freehand snowflakes. They kind of look a little like the snowflake on the chocolate wrapper, but this pen was at the end of its life, and I think you're going to see me switch it out here in a minute. It was so frustrating. Yeah. There we go. That's the new one. With my Posca pens, especially with black and white, I always have backups ready to go because I use them so much. So I, You know, it's kind of like having your Costco stash. It's like my Costco stash of Posca pens. I just always have a backup for when I run out of one. So that was fun, doodling these little cute snowflakes. You know, they're nothing special, but it was just really fun to doodle those on there. Oh, okay, this is iZinc glitter meat. I don't think they're calling it paint. It's sort of like a clear medium with lots of glitter. And this was also at the end of its life. It actually was kind of dried out, so I had to cut the bottom of the bag off and get my finger in there. But it's this really thick glitter. It's like a glitter paste, I would say, and it's black. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so perfect. So I gooped it on. And then that is green to pop off of the green Dove chocolate wrapper. I just did some more little dots, and I don't know. You know, I love polka dotting. I'll polka dot everything. It's so much fun. And there's our finished spread. It really turned out so fun. So I started off with trepidation, but I ended with something I'm really happy with. And I enjoyed that process so much. I hope that you did too. Guys, thank you so much for joining me at my work table in my art journal this week. I hope you enjoyed seeing that. I hope it maybe sparked a little something for you to get going in your own journal. I gotta say, I did not anticipate that this is the way it would go. I really, really was stumped. Even just starting this page, I was stumped, and I'm really tickled. I'm really tickled with how it showed up. And I clearly need to cut out some more snowflakes so I can get some more practice. It's time to get on the YouTube and get some tips for cutting out snowflakes. But anyway, thank you again for being here. Thank you for your support and your enthusiasm. If you don't mind doing me a favor and liking this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. That really helps me get more eyeballs on my content. I really appreciate it. And if you want to, leave me a little snowflake emoji so I know that you made it to the end of the video. All right, see you next time.